Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pick a Stack Wednesday. We're starting off with the Lemurian Saint Germain singing bell to raise the frequency of me, of you, of the cards, of the crystals and stones that are here, the plants, Mama Earth, everybody. If you're new to Pick a Stack Wednesday, this is what we do. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, or the world. And then you choose a stack. And today, stack number 1 will be a card from the Heaven and Earth Tarot. Stack number 2 will be a card from the Tarot of Dragons. And stack number 3 will be a card from the Tarot of Dreams. But today, you get a bonus card. You'll get a card from the Spirit Song Tarot deck. So all tarot decks today. I have to say, the light is coming and going. That is not me. That is not the room that I'm in. It's a cloudy day, so I don't know what is going on with the lighting. It's kind of weird, I know, but it's nothing I can control. I don't know what to say. Look at how dark it is. If you know what's causing the light, let me know. Just do a little bit more singing bell. Oh, what stones are we joined by today? We are joined today by this fabulous petrified wood angel. I got her in South Dakota last year. She was high up on a shelf and she just spoke to me. And it was like she was up high going, "La," down on me. And I was like, I need that. We're also joined today by this fabulous septarian buffalo or bison. I got that one in South Dakota too. And this is Arkansas quartz. I'm trying to get, can you see the sparkles? It's so dark. So many sparkles. This was mined by a friend of mine, Cheryl, who gifted it to me. And I just think it's fabulous because it's got like a million teeny tiny little sparkles to it. Isn't that awesome? And then we've got a bunch of stone hearts for love. So that's what we got going on here. All right, let's do one more singing bell. And then we'll get started. All right. If you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a card from the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck. And this is by Jack Sephiroth and Jamie Alford. We haven't used this deck in a while. So we don't do that one. So, spirit guides. Great Spirit. What do we need to know today for stack number 1? Stack number 1. This lighting thing is crazy. I'm watching it go dark and light and dark and light, and there's no reason for it. Okay, you gotta make it clearer than that. That top one? Okay. All right. Stack number 1. Oh. This is the 6 of Pentacles, coins, earth. This is all about material success. This is the victory card. If you were asking about anything that has to do with success or money, or you need a yes, here's your yes card. This card shows a woman with scales, and then the kind of scales you balance, not like dragon scales, and all the coins above her. But the 6 of coins or pentacles, this is material things. So if you're asking about that car, that apartment, that house, whether you should buy more crystals, the answer is yes. You know, it's interesting too, because she's actually gifting coins to this fellow here. There's 2 people at her feet. She's dressed all nice, you know, more regal. And then these appear to be less fortunate humans. And she's gifting coins to this person here. So if you're asking about gifting something to somebody, or tithing, or donating, the answer is yes as well. We have to share what we have, whether it's our time, our I'm just going to say our resources. It's why I do a lot of videos, why I help people during the day in my shop. I'm not just going to try and sell you something. If you have a question, or you want me to teach you how to smudge, or you need some advice, that's my gift to you. I will take the time to work with you. And that's what we need to be doing. That's what this is all about. But this one is more in a material way. So share what you have. If you're going to clean your house, you know, yeah, you can have a yard sale, a garage sale, or you can just donate it all. You can donate it to a church. If you don't want to donate to, you know, like a Savers, Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever kind of place you have, you can gift it to people you know. I've done that before, where I knew this young couple came in, and they were just kind of starting out, and I had something, and they were talking about that very thing, and I was like, you know what, I have one, I'm going to gift it to you. And they were like, what? And I said, yeah, it's, you know, I can donate it to a place, I can sell it for $10, or I can give it to you, and you have a great story. And plus, it warms my heart, and it warms your heart. So that's what this is all about. We're gifting ourselves and our talents and whatever to other people. We want to make this planet a better place, right? And gifting is one of the best ways we can do that. But if you were asking about something coming to you, remember, you have to get in receive mode, because you can gift all day long. But if somebody comes along and says, hey, I want to help you, your appropriate response is thank you, not no, I'll be fine. Okay, so we need to be in receive mode too. It's very, very important, because if we say no, even though that's something we were trying to manifest, we're not allowing that person to be our guardian angel. And you know how good it feels to be somebody's guardian angel. I think it feels amazing. Okay, so that's that. And we're going to add to that a card from Paulina Cassidy's, there we go, Spirit Song Tarot. Okay, seriously? I didn't even get to shuffle. One flew right out. We'll go with that. It is the 3 of Feathers, also known as the 3 of Air. And it is represented by this beautiful moth. And the 3, you know, in other decks, this would be the 3 of Swords, which usually is shown with a broken heart. But that's not what this is. The 3 of Feathers is about releasing or recovery. So as you are gifting things, time, whatever, your talents, you are actually releasing things that no longer serve you. If it's a physical, material thing. But also, if you're gifting your time, you are releasing part of you. You're sharing a part of you. And you're helping your recovery. We are all in recovery. It doesn't matter if you're not an alcoholic or a drug addict or anything like that, we are all in recovery. That's why we're here. We are trying to recover from all these other lifetimes where maybe we did something that wasn't necessarily good, or we need to learn to forgive and have compassion in this lifetime because maybe the last one we were murdered. It's not like we had to do something bad, but maybe something bad happened to us and we're carrying that luggage and we have to release it and let it go. So we are all in recovery. I'm in recovery from all the things that have happened in this lifetime. And I'm working on all these other lifetimes. And the recovery is glorious. You guys, you're down here and in recovery. You're climbing that mountain. We're not going to get to the other side until we're done, because it's just going to keep growing and growing. And that's okay, because every layer we peel back, there's more. Like, oh, wow, I got that done. Yay, I'm at the top of the... No, I'm not. And that's okay. That's why we're here. We are here for this recovery process, to cleanse ourselves of all the emotional baggage that we've been carrying from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. If you have this irrational fear of being in deep water, is it really an irrational fear? Probably not. It probably stems from a previous lifetime, and it could be centuries ago or millennia ago. But you're here to resolve it. You're not going to get swallowed by a whale in this lifetime. You are not going to be set on fire for being a witch in this lifetime. Let that baggage go. So that's what this stack number 1 is talking about. There's good things coming, but we need to release and be aware that we are in recovery. And like I said, every layer we peel back, it gets better and better and better, and we feel lighter and fresher and cleaner. That is a very powerful stack number 1. Wow. Nice. Thank you, guys. I gotta have some water. Hang on one sec. And it went dark again. So weird. Even if I just stay still. Yeah. Don't ask me. I don't get it. All right. If you chose stack number 2, you're going to get a card from the Tarot of Dragons by Sean McKenzie. Tarot of Dragons. You know me, I love my dragons. What do the dragons have to tell us today? What do my favorite dragons have to tell us today? Oh, excuse me, it's on the floor. Okay. So in stack number 1, we had the 6 of Feathers. In stack number 2, we have the 6 of Wands. This is the 6 of Fire. Wands, fire, passion, victory. Another 6. 6s are the number of humanity. 6s are the number of love, because in Major Arcana, the love card is the 6. 6s are the number of victory. So, what did you ask about? Because either you're experiencing victory right now and you don't know what to do with it, or victory is right around the corner. Whatever it is. Oh, there's a hair in my eye. I'm so sorry. It's like right there. Whatever you were asking about, I'm just going to have to leave it there. Whatever you were asking about, this is victory. Am I going to come out on top of whatever this issue is? The answer is yes. You got a yes card in stack number 1. You got a yes card in stack number 2. This says, get out and dance. This victory is so good. So what'd you ask about? I'm really curious. A lot of times I don't know what people are asking about. Sometimes people private message me and say, hey, this is what I asked about, and this is what card I picked, and wow, it was like so perfect. I love hearing your stories. Share your stories, because other people want to hear your stories too. This is how we grow. A lot of times we listen to somebody else's story on how they got through something, and we're either inspired or we get to maybe use something that they did. Okay, this is what worked for that person, and I feel like that'll work for me. That's what I'm going to go with. This is why we share our stories. We learn. So this 6 of Wands, this gorgeous dragon. Actually, there's 5 more behind him, but it's almost like he's dancing. He's doing the happy dance, because whatever he asked about, whatever he was trying to manifest, it's coming in. You guys, we are such powerful manifestors. And I hear stories about that all the time. People coming in and saying, oh my gosh, this is what I wanted to manifest. And it came. I can't believe it. So whatever it is you want to manifest, that life that you want to manifest, all your dreams coming true, the perfect job, the perfect home, the perfect relationship, the perfect whatever, the perfect puppy. You have the power. And this card is saying that you will be victorious. Finally got it. All right. Let's do a card from Paulina Cassidy's Spirit Song Tarot deck. Okay, we will go with that one because it jumped out. So in stack number 1, I said you're not going to get swallowed by a whale. In stack number 2, we get a whale. This is card number 21, the World card. Now, this is the very last card in the Major Arcana. This is a card from the universe. It's a message from the universe. This is celebration. We were celebrating with our 6 of Wands. This is the completion of a cycle, because it's that last card. The whale is also the the library of knowledge, the Akashic library. It's whales have, because they're so large, they have this property, this quality of having this sacred knowledge. So you've got the card that says it's time to celebrate. This is a victory card. And this World card is the fulfillment card. So celebrate, because whatever this cycle is that you are asking about, maybe you're asking about, well, am I ever going to have money to pay off all my bills? The answer is yes, and you'll be fulfilling that. You just have to have this positive attitude, okay? When you have the positive attitude, you raise your frequency, you have a positive frequency, higher frequency, and it's easier to manifest from there. If you have a very low frequency, bad attitude, negative attitude, it's really easy to manifest from there too, but you're going to manifest low frequency things because you're a magnet. So this is saying celebrate, because it's the end of the cycle. The cycle maybe being the spirit of victimhood on you, the spirit of addiction on you, but there's something that's ending. You got to put the work in for it. A lot of times we want to manifest the easy life or all the money or whatever, but we don't want to take the first step. And sometimes, the universe is like, okay, you know what? You do this, that's the first step. That shows that you're willing to do the work. And we're like, no, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the universe to just drop it in my lap. When the universe said, okay, but you got to take this first step. I don't know. That was for somebody, I had to say. So whatever it is, this will be successful. You will be celebrating, but it's also the end of a cycle. So whatever it is, be done with it. Be done with that, like I said, the spirit of victimhood, which is on so many people in this world. Spirit of victimhood and the spirit of addiction have been on humanity for a long, long, long time, and we need to be done with those. And what are they? The spirit of addiction doesn't mean drugs and alcohol. It could be shopping. It could be food, smoking. It can be sex. It can be all kinds of things. It doesn't mean the collection of crystals, though. Okay, that's different. Spirit of victimhood. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No, you go take care of somebody else. I'll be fine. Or why do these bad things always happen to me? Or why can't I ever have enough money? Or, that kind of attitude. That there is literally a spirit of victimhood that attaches to us and sucks the life right out of us and keeps us low frequency. Be done with that. And this card is saying, yeah, it's time to be done with that cycle. All right, that is stack number 2. This is a really powerful, positive message. So take it that way, because really good things are coming. The end of this cycle is right here or right around the corner, and you get to celebrate. Okay? I think that's awesome. Let's claim that one too. All right, a little singing bell. Whew. You ready for stack 3? Stack 3 is going to be a card from the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. Okay, we don't need that many cards. What do we need to know for stack number 3 today? What do we need to know? It's kind of funny. We haven't had a good snowfall until this week. And then we got snow the last couple days. Now, I exercise year round. I'm in good shape. That first snow shoveling kicks my ass. My muscles hurt so bad today. Muscles that I obviously haven't been working out on. Oh my Lord. And when I shovel, I power shovel. So I make it be a workout. So I do it fast, and I want to make sure that I work up a sweat, because I do that instead of a workout. This morning I got up and went, oh, I'm so sore. Oh. Okay. You ready, stack number 3? Stack number 3 is a card from the Tarot of Dreams. And we get the 10 of Swords, also known as the 10 of Air. This card is reminding us to stop living in fear and stop worrying. This is staying awake at night, fearing the worst, worrying about money, worrying about ourselves, our kids, our parents. And I'm going to talk about the plasma that's being sent to us from the sun in conjunction with this card. We are being inundated with all this plasma from the sun. The plasma is an amplifier, okay? So whenever we see CMEs, which are coronal mass ejections, we see solar flares, solar storms, the worst thing you can do is live in fear, because that will be amplified. So this plasma energy coming in is amplifying where we're at. If you are living in love, you feel like this love wave coming over you, which is where I've been the last couple days. I can just be working on my computer and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in love with, somebody for the very first time, like that first week of being in love with somebody. And I'm like, I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, wait, it's the plasma. It could be my puppy, but it's because I'm keeping myself up here. If you are down here, if you are worrying, if you are living in fear, it will be amplified. Everyone needs to be aware of this. If you follow religions or the Bible, they talk about in the end days will be judged. This is kind of what we're talking about right here. The energy amplifies where we're at. You can call that a judgment. It's kind of the similar thing. And this is where it talks about how we need to be up here, not down here, not concentrating on all the worries and the fears. Stop watching the major news channels, news programs, because they're literally meant to cause you to live in fear and worry and regret. That's what this card is. Stop watching TV. You don't have to stop watching MASH or, Hogan's Heroes or, whatever. You don't have to stop watching Netflix. You don't have to stop watching any of that. But this is about using discernment. Stop living in fear. Now, I have to say this. We can't make someone else stop living in fear and stop worrying. I know. I've tried hundreds and hundreds of times during readings and healings. It's up to the individual. It's up to me. But I can be a shining lighthouse for others. When people say to me, you're always so relaxed and you always have a smile and whatever, it's like, I don't watch the major news. And I don't care what's on the major news because I don't know if all that stuff is real. I'm getting somebody else's perspective on something. I want to know what really happened. So I would be much happier not watching that, and then maybe somewhere down the line seeing a video of somebody that was actually there and said, yeah, this is what really happened. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I don't want somebody else's, the third person opinion. Stop living in fear. When my son was young, I learned this. As a mom, we tend to worry about our kids when they're out at the playground or when they're at school or whatever. And instead of doing that, I would just do a prayer and say, thank you for sending an angel with my child to watch over him and make sure he's okay. It's out of my hands either way. Worrying about him only hurts me. And it goes right here to the liver, kidney, gallbladder, this whole area right here. So, and worrying, what is it? Here, it's right there. You see that in my hand? Yeah, there's nothing. All it is your mind, usually your left brain and your ego going and coming up with stuff. And guess what? When you come up with that stuff, then it happens. You're actually working with the universe to manifest that. You want your child to fall down and break their arm on a playground? You're going to manifest it. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go, see, I knew that was going to happen. I'm psychic. No, you manifested it. Cut it out. We got to manifest the positive things. The best way to deal with this is to reprogram your brain. If you start worrying about something, if you start being in fear of something, have something positive that you can come back to. Mine is an image of my son when he was about 5 and he's holding a baby chickie. And he has this smile on his face. And it just like goes right to my heart. It warms me so much, so powerfully, and so immediately that I don't have this in my mind anymore. So it's all about reprogramming your brain and stop worrying and stop living in fear. Because these plasma energies that are coming in are only going to get more and more intense. And those low frequency emotions are going to be amplified. So do it now. You've had lots of time to figure this out. But you've been putting it off and putting it off. If you're watching this, there's somebody that needs to hear this. Stop putting it off. Be love. Be unconditional love of the Creator. Be that love. Don't just say, okay, I'll love my neighbors. No, be the love. Because if you're being the love, you can't be living in fear. Just saying. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. We're going to add a card from Paulina Cassidy's Spirit Song Tarot. So we're going to add to that the 3 of crystals. And it's represented by a bee. Bee, what did I just say? Bee, love, be love. The 3 of crystals is also known as the 3 of earth, the 3 of coins. This is all about working together. So we have the 10 of swords, or the 10 of air, talking about stop living in fear. And this is find like-minded people, or bees. And when you're together, you all raise each other's frequency. When someone comes in my shop, or I meet somebody somewhere else and we're at the same level, you can feel it in the air. We all just kind of go, la, because I amplify you and you amplify me. So when you hang out with like-minded people, you're amplifying each other. If, let's say there's 3 of you, if all 3 of you are down here and you're all living in fear, that fear is going to be amplified. Get new friends. Just saying, get new friends. You know, a friend of mine was telling me about his Christmas with his family, which he had invited me to, by the way. And I said no. And he was telling me about it yesterday. And I'm so glad I said no. Because basically, lots of kids, okay, adult kids, right? You got the mom, you got all the grown kids with their kids. Lots and lots of people, all drinking and doing stupid things and not being very nice to each other. Because, you know, we say things when we're drinking. All smoking. The whole family. Very low frequency, 3rd dimensional. When you surround yourself with people like that, their job, or the attachments that are attached to them, their job is to pull your frequency down. But if we go somewhere where everybody is up here and we're all playing with crystals and we have singing bowls and maybe we're drumming and we're talking about topics that are up here, guess what? That's amplified. And you're going to leave a place like that either going, yay, that was awesome, or I don't know what that was, but I felt really good there. I want more of that. That's why I keep my shop very high frequency, because people need a sanctuary, and that is a sanctuary. It's an energy sanctuary. I want to feel good, and good is up here. That's why we want high frequency people, crystals, tools. We want high frequency tools. That's what all these things are. The smudging products, and like I said, the singing bowls and the tuning forks and the tarot decks and the candles and all these things. These are tools to raise our frequency and to help us open this third eye and have our connection to God, Creator, Source, Great Spirit. That's where the magic is. That's where the power is. It's not down here on 3D level. That's where the baggage is. And we all have enough baggage. Like I was talking about earlier, our job in this reality is to let go of all the baggage. So that was your stack number 3. You guys, today was really powerful. I kind of feel like I need to go do a release, like I got to go cry. For somebody out there, I need to cry for you. I need to cry for myself. We need to do these releases. And crying is a very, very powerful release, okay? It releases physical toxins through your tears and whatever comes out your nose. And it releases emotional toxins. Sometimes I feel the need to cry like really bad. And I know it's not mine. I know it's for the world, because I'm a very sensitive empath. And I'm like, I can't. I don't know. I can't do it. And I'll intentionally put in a movie that I know I'm going to just bawl in. And I do. I cry for like an hour. And when I'm done, it feels so much better. It's like a volcano that exploded and it released all that gunk, and it's creating new land. It's creating a new island. It's creating something. So it's okay to cry. A lot of us have been taught, no, it's not okay to cry. You know what? I give you permission. Crying is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So if you need to cry, find a good sanctuary place and have a good cry. Thank you for joining me today for this very powerful reading. I love you guys. And I send you love from my heart to yours. And I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things. Because I know